because we do have John from California. John, you are live on Truth Wanted. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Going good. John, how can we help you?
Oh, I think I called it on the right day. We were talking about the Antichrist before and how there haven't been enough Antichrist conspiracies in a while.
That's right. We were talking about the Antichrist at the beginning of the show. Are you telling me that you're going to talk to me about the Antichrist? You got some ideas?
Oh, yeah, as long as it's okay. I think this will be one of the most unique calls you've gotten in a while.
All right, John, that's a scary thing because I've gotten a lot of unique calls on this show, but we'll see what happens. Go ahead.
So I called in last week with a prophecy, and I wasn't able to get through the entire prophecy, so I was hoping that I could do that. But basically, the gist of this is my grandfather, who passed away in 2015, was able to correctly predict the entire future in 2012 based on the following three assumptions: that my mom is the Antichrist, that guy that my mom likes a little too much from the show my mom likes a little too much is anti-Peter, and that LeBron James is anti-Judas. And, as a 12-year-old, I really didn't put all that much credence into that. I didn't take it all that seriously. I was like an 82-year-old with Alzheimer's saying it. But then every single thing that this guy told me was going to happen happened. So now I'm calling the atheist experience because I don't know what to do. This is like this. Okay. I've seen it before my very eyes.
What's an example of something that happened that they predicted?
Can I give you the full theory? Can I give you the full prophecy in it? It's not too long.
I'm gonna tell you right now, no. Probably not. It's probably too long. Can you give me a Cliff's Notes? Can you give me a paragraph at the most?
LeBron James would go back to Cleveland, which in and of itself seemed pretty ridiculous, and help end the Cleveland championship curse the same year that the British decided that they weren't European anymore.
Wait, what does that mean? That the British weren't you? Oh, you mean like leaving the E? Well, okay. See, you almost got me there, John. Because
that's what I was thinking when I first heard it.
That's the thing, right? You make these things vague and then you fill in your interpretations, right? I was about to fill that in with Brexit, right? But that doesn't mean that they're not European.
That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't mean that they're just leaving the European Union, which is an economic, sort of pact. Doesn't mean that they're not like part of Europe, I guess. So I don't know what to tell you on that one.
I was giving it to him. I've been giving it to him because that was a very specific thing to say.
I guess with Cleveland, but that you could make it. There's probably an option for that on like sports betting sites. You know what I mean? Like that's still within the realm of like predictability. I don't know. I think I'd have to hear more than just a lucky guess or two, right?
Wait, was that the whole thing?
That's why I was saying, can I do the whole? No, of course not. I got to do the whole prophecy for it to be able to sink in. I think.
What do you think, Dr.
It's not
Blitz?
too long. I promise.
Do you have anything better going on, Dan?
I don't know. I mean, like when I hear somebody say, "I want to give you my full prophecy," I'm not gonna lie, John. That sounds like the most boring thing in the world. It doesn't sound like it's gonna be a good time.
It's so not like too bad. It's pretty entertaining. It's
okay.
All right.
I'll
reserve the right to cut him off, Dan.
I'm reserving. That's a good point. I'll reserve the right to cut you off, John. But go ahead. Just take the wheel for a second. Okay.
So the full prophecy was LeBron James would go back to Cleveland, help end the Cleveland championship curse the same year that the British decided they weren't European anymore.
Okay,
the same year that happened, the Cubs would break their World Series drought the same year that a guy from the show my mom likes beat Hillary Clinton for president. After that guy became president, all heck would break loose. People be coming out of the woodwork running the exact same playbook that they ran against Mayor Dinkins. Nobody would realize it, but it would be exactly what they did against Mayor Dinkins. Eventually, they would resort to biological warfare, which one of the main impacts, nobody would see it coming or even really appreciate it, would be that LeBron James would win a championship with the Los Angeles Lakers, who were my favorite team back then. That guy from the show my mom likes, the guy who's president, would lose to Obama's VP. but then come back 4 years later and beat Obama's VP's VP. Also, that the Bible would happen. This is where it's personal. The Bible would happen to me twice before I turned 23. So while I was still 22, it would have completed first forwards and then backwards. And all of those things happen.
Okay, I don't know what that last part means, but
I don't know what the last part means either.
Do you have this like written down?
I wanted to get it short.
Well, no, that's fine. Did they just tell you this in rants, or do you have this? Because if you have this written down and we could like verify through like metadata, like, oh, this was before this date, that's might be something.
Problem. So
okay.
That's the only problem is I can't verify that he said it, but his method, which is something you can believe. And even if I made this up in hindsight, it would still be pretty impressive that it worked. I promise you I didn't do that. But his assumptions, it was just 3 assumptions, were my mom is the Antichrist, that guy from the show that my mom likes too much is anti-Peter, and LeBron James is anti-Judas. And it predicted like 10 years. Hold on.
I just got to ask, so just a question here. Let's say all of that prediction, all of that was like a legit prophecy. How do you get there from thinking that your mom is the Antichrist and LeBron is the anti-Judas? Like, they don't seem like they're playing a role here at all in relation to the Antichrist.
Hmm.
Oh, I think you have to you have to see what's going on. It might help to have it in writing and to reflect.
How is your mom related to any of this? Is LeBron like working against? Wait, is the anti-Judas supposed to be a good guy?
Yeah, that's a good question too. Because if he's anti-Judas, does that mean he's?
So then, how is LeBron James fighting against the Orange Man?
But then he helped him. And then, like, what's the anti-version of a field of blood? A lake of angels, right? So there's a lot of little.
No, not a lake of angels. It would be a lake of like, I don't know, what's the opposite of blood? Definitely not angels. Angels are.
I don't know if blood has an opposite. I don't know if water.
Yeah,
just
water,
a lake of water.
That's what most lakes are.
Yeah,
like a lake, like the Los Angeles lake.
Or an ocean. Could be an ocean.
Yeah, I get you're trying to do like a Lakers thing. It's just like. Here's the thing, John. I can't verify any of this. You could just be saying.
Also, how does this make your mom the Antichrist? Like,
how does that? Here? Okay, let's talk about that. Why is your mom? Did your dad just not like your mom? Because like some people say that, oh, she's the Antichrist, and they don't mean that.
My grandpa loved them.
Oh, your grandpa. Sorry, your grandpa.
No, my grandpa loved my grandpa loved my mom, and the only reason that he could put up with their shenanigans was because he was religiously convinced that she's the Antichrist. We get to it. I feel like
so, John. That's a really interesting thing because I feel like if she was the Antichrist, that'd be the exact reason he would not put up with her shenanigans. Like that gives you license to actually not put up with it, right?
You got to hear the Christ part. Okay. He rationalized her shenanigans with the idea that she's the Antichrist. Basically, we're pretty sure she did 9/11. We're pretty sure she planned the assassination of Ronald Reagan. So
Ronald Reagan wasn't assassinated.
You were bringing up some dates before.
Yeah.
The first Antichrist prediction was in 1983, right?
Wait, Ronald Reagan wasn't assassinated.
It's a very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, he there was an attempted assassination, but he wasn't ever assassinated.
But there was somebody had planned. They absolutely planned his assassination.
You think your mom did 9/11?
Thankfully, it didn't go through.
Yeah. Do you unironically think your mom did 9/11, or is this a bit?
It's got to be a bit,
no,
right?
This is real. I believe this at this point. I've dealt with her enough. She drove bin Laden over the edge. Bin Laden was originally a good guy working for the CIA, trying to talk my mom out of 9/11, and then she just drove him over the edge, and he ended up doing it. But there's a lot of evidence between here and there.
Have you spoken about this with any professionals?
Yeah.
Actually, I have.
What'd they say?
Right now, we're investigating the idea that she might be responsible for the murder of Odin Lloyd.
Sorry, you might be talking about different professionals than I am.
Right. We're talking about mental health professionals.
And I am too. He's kind of taking me seriously. This goes back in the day. So my grandfather, when he was a cop, he got sent to the shrink, right? Like obviously he's going around telling people that his daughter's the Antichrist. People had the same reaction.
Mm-hmm.
When he talked to the shrink, the shrink ended up quitting their job and turning in a resignation letter with the exact words saying, well, what the heck kind of therapist would I be if I could look one of my patients dead in the eyes and go, you know what, Bill, you're right. I think your daughter is the Antichrist. Believe it or not, that started off
What year was this?
Chain of events that led to the movie Die Hard.
This has got to be a bit, right?
There's a lot.
John, I don't know what to do with you, man. You can't. Okay, but like, I don't know. I'm tempted to just end this call because I know you've called into the show before and you had some other similarly outlandish claims, but I feel like you're just trolling just to troll at this point. Like, there's just no way that, you know. I mean, if you do believe this, this is not a joke. I seriously suggest you talk to somebody. Because also, this isn't normal, right?
As an aside, if you think your mom was responsible for Die Hard?
What was that? Oh, she wrote the original manuscript as a kid. That was one of the things that put up.
If she was the Antichrist, why would she make a Christmas movie?
She's the Antichrist.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Originally, it was her answer to, hey, Maura, have you ever thought about getting married when you get older? And her answer as like a 12-year-old was the script of Die Hard. That's kind of what set them over the edge. They're like, she's not normal. This is an Antichrist situation.
John, I'm going to have to stop this call because I don't feel comfortable at this point talking to you about this anymore. I really feel like you either are trolling or you need to talk to somebody that's not me, right? It's not just a call-in show host. Okay. So I don't know what else to tell you at this point. I wish you well. And I hope you talk to somebody, whoever you need to talk to, but this isn't going to be it, if you do have like something really serious you want to talk to me about or, other ideas, I'm more than happy to talk to you. I won't, discriminate, but at this point we're kind of losing the plot, man. We're just kind of going all over the place. So I'm going to have to call it here, but thank you, John. Thanks for calling in and hope you do well for yourself.